TIBCO Silver is a cloud-based platform, and what that means is it's a platform that allows developers to really quickly and really easily build out applications and services. Being in the cloud means that this isn't something that developers need to get their IT organizations to install and set up within their enterprise. It's something that's immediately available and immediately accessible. So one of the really cool things about TIBCO Silver is that if you need a new development environment, you can spin up a new copy of your development environment in about a minute. It literally takes no more than a minute to get your new development environment up and running. If you've got a production environment and you want to create a development environment from that, or a development environment copy of that, in order to test an upgrade for one of your software components, or in order to test an upgrade of one of your services, you can do that in about a minute as well. All you do is click on your production environment and say duplicate, and make that duplicate a development environment, and it does it in about a minute, and then you're done. TIBCO Silver is unique and different from the other cloud platform offerings because it automatically scales up and scales down at the platform level. And what that means is that a developer doesn't need to worry about writing scaling code into their services or into their application. They write their application without having to worry about scaling at all, and then Silver automatically increases or decreases the number of machines that sit behind their applications or their services without them having to do anything. This is really cool because Silver knows what the load is right now and what the response time is on their service, and Silver will automatically increase the horsepower or decrease the horsepower appropriately. Other offerings require that a user log in and increase the number of machines running a given service or running a given application only after they've seen performance degrade. This means they need to both manually monitor to see when performance has degraded and then manually log in and increase the number of services. People talk about cloud computing as a utility approach to computing, and that totally breaks the utility model because if you look at your power usage, when you turn on your air conditioner, that increases the load dramatically. You don't need to call the electric company and say, can you give me an extra 500 megawatts worth of power for the next 5 days? You just plug in the air conditioner, turn it on. They see that you need more power and increase the power to your house, essentially. With TIBCO Silver, that's the way things work. When the load increases, when you need more horsepower, Silver automatically increases the amount of power you have to work with. While the other providers essentially require that you call your electric company, you call your provider, and say, give me another 10 machines or give me another 5 machines. And that's just not what folks want. With cloud computing, the promise really is that you've got that utility level of service. You increase the load, the horsepower increases. You don't need to manually increase the horsepower and manually decrease the horsepower.